instead of just balancing bills. Today, we're going to challenge the scarcity mindset that keeps so many people stuck so you can unlock real financial expansion. We're going to talk about how cultivating abundance, prioritizing value over costs, and embracing strategic risk can fundamentally change your trajectory toward building lasting wealth in a way that feels stable, intentional, and emotionally lighter to live with. And I need you to hear this up front. This is not about getting rich overnight. This is about leveling up consistently. This is about moving from survival mode into building mode. Take a slow breath with me, because money talks can make the mind defensive. And I'm not here to pressure you. I'm here to guide you, because scarcity isn't only about not having enough money. Scarcity is an internal state, it sounds like. It's never enough. One problem and I'm done. I have to choose the cheapest option every time. Opportunity is dangerous. If I relax, I'll fall behind. And I'm not saying that to blame you. I'm saying it because when you can name it, you can change it. So let's shift the pattern starting today. 1. The scarcity cycle. Why you stay at the same level. Here's what happens to many people. You work, you push, you survive the week. Then a little money shows up, maybe a raise, a bonus, a good month, a small win. And right when progress is possible, one of these happens. 1. You spend to soothe exhaustion. Not because you need it, because you're drained and your brain wants relief. 2. You avoid your numbers because looking creates anxiety. So you delay. You deal with it later. 3. You live in constant firefighting. Money comes in, money goes out, and there's no planned just reaction. And the result is painful. You're working, but you're not building. Abundance doesn't begin when a lot of money arrives. Abundance begins when you decide, I'm not living in reaction anymore. I'm living in construction. To abundance doesn't mean spending more. It means thinking better. A lot of people confuse abundance with buying more. But real abundance is clarity, stability, margin, better choices, steady growth. It's mental space. It's decisions without panic. And this is one of the most powerful shifts you can train. In scarcity mode, you ask, how much does it cost? In abundance mode, you ask, what is it worth? Because cost is just the price tag. Value is the outcome. Sometimes cheap becomes expensive later. Sometimes cheap steals time, energy, and peace. And time and energy are currency too. So here's your new filter. This is cheaper, but does it move me closer to my future or farther from it? That one question changes your whole trajectory. 3-pillar 1. Multiple income streams without burning out. Let's get practical. If you want real financial expansion, there's a truth most people don't want to face. One income stream makes you vulnerable. I'm not saying you need 7 jobs. I'm saying you need to stop treating one paycheck like security. Security isn't dependence. Security is diversification. Here's a simple way to think about it. You want 3 types of income over time. 1. Primary income, your main job or business. 2. Light extra income, something you can do without destroying your life. 3. Building income, something that grows. A service, commission, content, a product, a partnership, not all at once, not overnight, but start with one, a simple service, a sellable skill, a small commission, a weekend offer, a digital gig. The point is, stop waiting for perfect. Your life changes when you start small and stay consistent. 4-pillar 2, value over cost, what you cut and what you invest in. This is financial maturity. When you're building, you must learn the difference between spending that keeps you stuck and investment that moves you forward. Here's an easy rule. If it gives me short-term relief but costs me long-term progress, that's scarcity. If it creates stability, skill, structure, and margin, that's abundance. Exemplis. Paying high interest monthly equals scarcity. It keeps you chained. Building a small emergency buffer equals abundance. You're buying peace. Learning a skill that increases your earning power equals abundant spending to calm anxiety equals scarcity. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to see it clearly. 5-pillar 3, strategic risk, not emotional risk. Now let's talk about what most people avoid. Real expansion requires risk, but not reckless risk. Strategic risk. Emotional risk sounds like, I'm tired, so I'm going all in. I'll borrow to fix it. I'll jump into something I don't understand. That's desperation, not strategy. Strategic risk is structured. It has limits. Here's a simple method. The 30-day small bet. Pick one thing to test for 30 days. A service, an offer, a sales strategy, a content plan, a commission role, a partnership. Then define how many hours per week, how much money you will risk max, what result you want to see. This pulls you out of dream mode and into reality. And reality is where abundance grows. 6. The technique that changes everything. The financial josh don't destroy your foundation. This is the game. Most people start building, saving, organizing, investing, and then a desire shows up. A trip, a new phone, a car, a big purchase, something meaningful. And what do? They pull from the foundation they worked so hard to build. And then they're back at zero. And the cycle repeats. The solution is what I call the financial jar. It works like this. You have your foundation money, your stability, plus your building. And when a big desire shows up, you make a mature decision. I will not touch what I built. I will create new money for this desire. So you create a separate jar, separate plan, separate amount, separate income action. That's how you can enjoy life without sabotaging your future. Because your problem isn't wanting things. Your problem is destroying your base every time you want something. 7, saving isn't the goal. Multiplying is the goal, the healthy way. Another shift. Money sitting still loses power. The goal is not save forever. The goal is to multiply with intention. And multiplying does not mean gambling. Multiplying can look like investing in knowledge that increases income. Investing in a profitable business you already have, building a buffer first. Then investing intelligently. And yes, investing through financial instruments when it makes sense for you. The key is this. Money needs direction. 8. The habit that keeps you in abundance mode. Here's the habit that makes all of this real. A weekly 15-minute money checks. Same time. You look at 1. What came in 2? What went out? 3. What your priority is this week? 4. What small bet you're running if you are? This gives your brain stability, and stability gives peace. Peace gives consistency. Consistency builds wealth. Closing plus CTA natural. Let me summarize this in one sentence. Abundance isn't luck. It's a system of better decisions, value over costs, diversified income, and strategic risk with limits. If you apply just one thing today, apply this. Create a financial jar for your next desire soul. You don't touch what you're building. Now comment one sentence below so you claim this shift. I'm leaving scarcity mode. And if this helped you, subscribe, because here we learn how to live better. Mind, habits, and money decisions with calm, clarity, and truth. One step a day. And you'll be surprised how fast your life changes.